welcome to the stage the next mayor, or the only mayor in the North East, Jamie Driscoll.
At Christmas, one of my kids got a curly wurly as a stocking filler. You remember curly wurlies, yeah? Yeah. I couldn't believe how small it was. Curly wurlies were launched in 1970, same year I was born, and they weighed 58 grams, and now they're 21 grams. And when Cadbury's reduced them, they said it was to fight childhood obesity. But they kept the price the same. Every government we get lets the rich get richer, while we get this curly wurly treatment. Our public service is shrinking year on year. I left school at 16. I went to university as a mature student in my 20s and got a degree in engineering. And I've been a company director and ran my own business. And actually I worked as a bouncer to pay my way through university. So behave. I was elected North of Tyne Mayor in 2019. I've created 5,000 well-paid private sector jobs backed by our Good Work pledge. Got 2,000 homes built on brownfield land, including council homes and social homes. I've boosted our green industries. Our offshore sector is thriving. In my 2019 manifesto, I promised I would unite our region and bring in more funding from Westminster, and I've kept that promise. I've negotiated a £6.1 billion devolution deal, the most money the North East has ever had. Everybody said we will never have a North East-wide devolution deal. No one thought we'd get the best funded deal in the country. I did it. The Northumberland line from Ashington to Newcastle, not a promise, it's reality. So when I say I will extend the metro out from South Hilton, through Washington and into Gateshead, you can be sure I will make it happen. And when I say we will integrate the buses and the metro and the rail and the ferry, you can be sure I'll make it happen. And we will make public transport free for 18s and under. Now, how about that for struggling families? 5 years in a row, I've never charged anyone a penny in council tax. I deliver. I'm good with the finances and I don't leave people behind. Britain should be run in the interests of the people who do the work. It's not woke to treat people with dignity. You don't have to be disabled to think that all public transport should be accessible. You don't have to be non-white to see that racism demeans us all. You don't have to be gay to think homophobia is just cruel. And you don't have to be a woman to think that violence against women and girls must never be excused. And that's something I learned from my mum, who helped set up the first refuge from domestic violence on Teesside. Our politics is a mess. Broken promises and corruption. Both parties keeping kids in poverty and increasing bankers' bonuses. The day I left the Labour Party was the day Labour said they would adopt the Conservative policy of keeping the two-child benefit cap. A policy that has plunged 45,000 children in the North East into poverty as a stroke. That would fill the Stadium of Light with children alone in poverty. And all those Labour front benchers and Labour mayoral candidates, they all meekly swallowed the party line that it's necessary to keep children in poverty. What's the bloody point of politicians who can't think in independent thought? But here in the North East you have a real choice between a party apparatchik or someone with a proven track record. We have a once-in-a-lifetime chance to do politics differently here. We can be a beacon for the way politics should be done. We run the hospitals, we drive the buses, we build the homes, we cook the food. It's time to put the people first. If you really want change, then elect me, because I'll speak the truth and I'll put the North East first.